Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004's Modded Career Mode. I'm Neko Darius, and we're about to take on the beach. The Daytona Beach, to be exact. The place where NASCAR got its start. And we're bringing a car that not many people expected for us to bring. Obviously, we're bringing the Honda Civic Type-R. Could today be a good day for us on the track? Or could we wind up finding ourselves another lap down? Only time will tell. Do yourself a solid, hit that like and subscribe button if you're going to like today's video. Make sure you leave a comment down below of your favorite driver and how your favorite driver has gone so far throughout this part of the season. It's early, so it's never too early to start talking about your favorite driver. Without further ado, let's get to racing. Now, if you guys remember correctly, at the end of last video, I fired Ryan Ilko and hired Jimmy Johnson. No, not that Jimmy Johnson, but a different Jimmy Johnson for the pit crew. So I am very happy to have Jimmy John son join the team, so hopefully we'll have less mistakes on the right rear, on the rear tire changes. Anyways, we don't have a really good car to build or bring. Same car that we had last race, which will be very interesting to kind of see how that's going to work. I don't even know what this track is going to be classified as. Plus, Martin Truex Jr.'s won a race, Matt Kenseth has won, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Burton have also, or I said Kevin Harvick twice. Kevin Harvick is actually the guy who's won 2 races so far this season, and we had Jeff Burton win recently. Who knows who could win the Daytona Beach race? It's a 2-mile speedway, 37 laps of a 2-mile speedway, I might add. Driver stats are pretty simple. Kevin Harvick's the only multi-time winner. A lot of people have won just a race so far. JJ Yeley is not coming back. I tried to reach out to Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart did not want to talk to me after the Texas race. I understand it. No big deal. Not mad at him. Rookie of the year currently is Denny Hamlin, leading over Martin Truex Jr., Reed Sorensen, Clint Boyer, JJ Yeley, David Strimmy, and of course Travis Kvapil can't even make it every single dang race this year in the 06 car. So we'll see how that kind of works out. JJ Yeley obviously won't be able to make as many races either because he's just not going to be able to make it. So yeah, that should give you everything you need to know. All right, now that we got that out the way, let's head to Daytona Beach. All right, so we're going right into this with no qualifying. Yeah, or no practice. This is a speedway. Like, we're racing down the ocean front here. Oh, that was as smooth as I was going to get going into this corner. So we are on dirt or sand, racing past the beaches of Daytona. Have you ever been to the Daytona Beach? Let me know down below. I've been a few times.
Looking good. Keep digging.
Honda on pole. We are on pole. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on pole.
Can you believe this, Barney? It's like we've stepped back in time today. We're live from the beach in Daytona, Florida, to bring you a little bit different racing than you're used to. It's the Daytona 500 on the beach here on MRN. This is really a special treat for all of us to be involved with.
Well, I can't see how sand can possibly be good for these finely tuned engines, but we're sure going to have some fun finding out what happens. This is going to be one exciting race.
The 53 car needs a good showing to break the string of bad finishes he's had at the speedways this year.
Yeah, I really feel bad for those guys this season. They come to these tracks and work so hard, but they just never seem to get the car exactly right.
Casey Mears is showing the importance of consistency this year.
It's amazing, isn't it? This guy's finishing in the top 10 week in and week out. That makes him hard to beat at the end of the year.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, guys, here we go. 37 laps, and I can't even lead off the start because Mark Martin is already going. And there goes Kurt Busch and Greg Biffle as I consistently keep holding up the inside line. Good news is Bill Elliott did make it into the race. So did AJ Allmendinger. I also misspoke on one part of the rule for the drivers that make it in. So 36th is actually in. I apologize to AJ Allmendinger. I said that he would not be in. He is officially in because he is the one that's going to start. It's 37th on back that have to do the fighting to get into the show. So I apologize to AJ Allmendinger and the 84 car and the fans of AJ Allmendinger. So yes, he is still eligible to get in, race in and race out. So this is like, this track feels more like I'm drag racing every time. Like it's a drag race. Come on, if you get a good exit off of these corners, you should be fine.
He's got some revenge built up.
Like I definitely feel like our car is really good for this track, which is a surprise, all things considered, knowing full well what we've been going through with Honda. I think it's really going to come down to our pit crew, honestly. And that says a lot about where we are as an organization. So shout out to Honda Racing Development or Honda Performance Development. Shout out to Honda for allowing us the budgets to make changes to our crew when we can. Morgan Shepherd is running dead last, ahead of Jeremy Mayfield, Michael Waltrip, and John Andretti.
You gotta take better care of that car, man.
Wow. Car did not want to just slow down. Didn't want to do anything. I feel really bad for my crew. I apologize, crew. But the fact that we're still up here in second, I guess I'm a little nervous because we are here in second right now. And we know for a fact what's happened in the past for us when we run this well so early. Like we've done really well at Atlanta, and it really went away because of the whole pit crew issue. Bill Elliott is now 38th, AJ Allmendinger 36th, Steven is now 35th, Joe is now 30th. Actually, 35th, 36th, and 37th, Steven, AJ, and Bill Elliott. Good gosh.
Got one down low. We got shuffling back to third. Keep digging.
I think I'm gonna have to just start slowing down much sooner
On both sides.
as I let Jimmy Johnson go by.
Car high.
Yeah,
All right, buddy. We're in second.
we had to let off much sooner.
15-24.
So having Jimmy Johnson in front really was a nice one.
Car set up.
I'm not off the pace, guys. I'm just trying to work on the car itself. You know, trying to find that groove, that rhythm that we need. The presentation of this race, by the way, is really amazing. I'm very happy that NASCAR was willing to go back to the beach even for this season. It's really good. Whoa. Okay, so I think we're better in the coming on and off the corners because I don't think the other drivers are as confident because they don't want to slide. Like, they don't want to hang the car out a bit. You know, we're kind of okay with hanging the car out because I guess we're the human.
You sure you're
But these other guys, they're not comfortable. So I'm beginning to notice that I'm beginning to gain at random.
just 1 second back?
Yeah, see? Right here. 1 and 2, that was a perfect corner that time. We actually could lead laps with a Honda on the Daytona Beach. Guys, if I can get to Kurt Busch and pass him, we could lead a lap. I just gotta get 3 and 4 correct. If I can get 3 and 4 good, Kurt Busch won't have a chance. Like, I think I'll have the overspeed coming off the corners. Right now it's Kurt Busch, Jimmy Johnson third, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Newman, Top 5, of course, you know, we're second, so I didn't say myself. Notable is Jeff Gordon is currently 8th. Points leader Kevin Harvick is really far back there somewhere. I don't know exactly where. Oh, 18th. I found him.
Halfway on gas.
Halfway on lap 14 or 7. That would be about lap 14-ish. Maybe even 16.
Back now, 2 seconds.
Okay, so with pit road being on the backstretch, this is actually going to be a little weird. So, although we crossed the line and it was lap 7 going to lap 8, I don't know if we can make it 16 laps, actually. We might actually only be able to make it 15, which means this will still be a 2-stop race. Getting a little bit better here in 3 and 4. This is a really tame race right now. Morgan Shepherd, Jeremy Mayfield being the guys who are really struggling, along with Carl Long. Definitely good 1 and 2. Now I just got to do it again 3 and 4. But I'm now in Kurt Busch's draft. Like, I've actually started to really catch this guy. Like, this is beyond what I expected. This is well above our expectation with this Honda at this point of the season. This is going to come down to it. 0.4 of a second. I am actually getting nervous. If I had a heart rate monitor, you guys would know that my heart rate just jumped a couple extra beats here. Not skipping, jumping.
Number 2.
Yeah, they're braking way early. That's a lead change in the book. The lead change, and I'm gonna set sail. We're gonna set sail here. I think we've got it. I think we have definitely got it. We've got the car. We have got a car at Daytona Beach. How? How do we get a car at Daytona Beach that's going to be this good? Got a low fuel warning on lap 11 here. Field has been very tame. I don't know what's going on back behind, but I do know that Joe has worked his way up to 25th, battling Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Bill Elliott's up there as well.
Let's go, buddy.
Steven and AJ Allmendinger are 36th and 37th. Those guys were really good at Texas. Well, one of them was really good at Texas, and so was Bill Elliott, for that matter. Of course, now Kurt Busch is beginning to fight back at me here, but we are okay. Just got to keep getting in and out of these corners really well. So it's Kurt Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin are your top 5. Ryan Newman, Brian Vickers, Jeff Gordon, Casey Kane, and Martin Truex Jr. in your top 10. We got a really stellar rookie class this season. Like, these rookies are really good. Kevin Harvick is currently 11th.
How you doing?
Mark Martin has dropped all the way to 15th in the standings. Jeff Burton, Sterling Marlin, 16th and 17th. We just drifted that corner. Like, that was a legitimate slide. Okay, so I am thinking that we will have to come down here on lap 14, which may be a lap or two early. So what I will do is that because we do have a car, we do have some guys coming down pit road as well. We do have what I feel is a car that can compete today. And this is a 2-mile track. So if we run out of fuel, it's a long way back. So we will be pitting this time. All right, we'll repair the damage. We are currently second.
The crew's now all up on the wall. They've got the air guns ready, the jackman's ready. As here comes the field now for scheduled stops here on pit road.
The crew jumps over the wall and begins to service this machine. This is their opportunity to shine. They can't make any mistakes here. It'll be a routine 4-tire change. They'll also put in
Wow, it took him 10 seconds on the right side.
And that's the way to bring up on the road. No mistakes and a good stop.
There's traffic. Take it easy. All clear, buddy.
Had Denny Hamlin on my outside.
Number 11 is looking left. Car inside.
Bro, Denny, really? I just repaired my car, man.
Hold your line. You're still there. The 11 car is still there. Okay, we're clear. Number 11 is down low.
I became very quiet because I'm trying to focus on what I got to do, as Carl Long is ahead of me. And there's Kurt Busch.
Down low. Way to get around him, buddy. Clear on both sides.
I've got to hold off Kurt here.
More of those laps. Good job. Got one outside. Pit road's getting busy. Leaders are headed in. The 11.
I have no idea why Carl Long is still on track.
We're in the top 10.
Jimmy Johnson seems to have led some laps here. Fighting Denny Hamlin in them is also not what I had on my bingo card. But we got some cars that are not coming down pit road. They're running like they want to go to pit road, but they're just not. I think Carl Long has finally made it though. These guys can make it on one stop at this rate. I mean, I came in extremely early in the window because we don't have a car for Speedway. And getting pressurized by Denny Hamlin was not on my bingo card for this race. That rookie is scary. If we win, I am doing donuts. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. If we win this, I'm going to do donuts. I took the donuts for granted last season. This season, I'm not going to take them donuts for granted. I'm going to want them. Because, oh boy.
65. That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap. 20 now. 20 laps to go.
So that's a good lap here. Last wave of pit stops is over. Ken Schrader has fallen out of the race, by the way, in case anybody was wondering about the 21 Little Debbie car. His race ended when he went down pit road. Looks like they had something happen with the car, which, you know, it could happen. We're coming from sand to asphalt. He probably broke something in the rear end and just went ahead and just called it. Bill Elliott is currently 18th in the standings with Mark Martin running 17th. Kevin Harvick, our current points leader, is now in the top 10. He's 6th after all the pit stops have cycled through. You know, if there's no caution, this would be a rare caution-free race. And it would have definitely benefited us because we're driving away from, you know, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, Jimmy Johnson, who got a late pit stop out. Like, we're actually driving away from people. We're 1.1 ahead. It really was going to come down to our pit crew. I will say that it was a good pit stop from our team. I feel like our team did a good pit stop. I mean, all things considered, on sand and all that, we did have a pretty decent pit stop.
Your left front tire's a little worn. Awesome lap. Let's keep working that line.
All right, 49.006 is our fastest lap of the race so far, which is well off of our highest, our best lap. So our best lap was like a 48. Like, you can definitely tell that we were running this race more for the longevity of everything I am coming up on what looks to be like Morgan Shepherd. I just got word that Casey Kane has fallen out of the race today. He is the most recent victim of a DNF. Sounds like they've also lost the rear end gear in that number 9 Dodge. Evernham Motorsports has been having a very rough year. Their 10 cars barely made some of the races this season already. Their 19 is struggling. The 9, fell out due to an engine problem. I mean, this is a rough year for Evernham Motorsports. Dave Blaney, though, is in the top 15. He's 14th. I know that's Bill Davis Racing. Got around Morgan Shepherd. Coming up on Jeremy Mayfield, Carl Long, Clint Boyer is back here, along with John Andretti, Greg Biffle, and Robbie Gordon. Each lap, I just feel this anticipation growing, because we've been struggling so hard this season. And I know this is not indicative because, this is a race where I don't foresee us using this to catapult ourselves into championship talks right now. But this will now prove to me that making the move to Honda was really a good idea. Like, if this race winds up going the way I think it is, I think we would have earned it, as I'm lapping some cars down. Steven was on pit road, if I'm not mistaken.
The 19 car is coming right. All clear, buddy. Number 19, down low.
That was a bad corner for me on Jeremy Mayfield, since it looks like most of our action is coming from the back of the pack more than the front of the pack. So this is huge. This is a huge race. Like, we're actually building a gap on Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, some really big names this season. And we're out here in the front actually clicking off laps and leading. Like, we're actually leading laps here. I don't know about y'all, but this feels like a vindication right here. Like, we made the right decision to go to Honda. This probably won't carry over to a lot of other racetracks, but this definitely feels good being here at this time and running this car. Yellow's out. And I'm going to basically say all that now, just throw it out the window. Throw it out the window, because our crew is going to cost us. What happened? What happened? What happened to Marlon? He just slows up in the middle of the road. Oh, guys, I heard no engine. I heard no engine sound from the 14. Okay, well, we are going to pit. We've got no choice. If we stay out, we're not going to win. Oh, boy. The nerves, man, the nerves. 4 tires and fuel. No repair of the damage. We're good on damage. Just give me 4 tires and fuel. Come on. We got to beat these guys who are behind us out of pit road. 9 seconds on the pit time. Just for one side. There goes the 19, the 48.
Some guys stayed out to gain track position.
In first, out fourth. It looks like it's Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, and Matt Kenseth. And they got a really good start.
The 31 car is going low.
Tried to hold back Jeff Burton.
Clear. The 20 car is up high.
We're okay. Look, we're okay. We know what the car is capable of, right, guys? Right? We're okay. I just can't destroy the car trying to get back up to the front. We are okay. Come on, give me a slingshot here. Gotta pass Brian Vickers. He's holding me up. Up the inside. Yes, sir.
Clear all around.
Oh, come on, Steven. You got to hold up Jimmy Johnson for me, man.
38.
Running strong. Now let's work our way to the front. 10 to go.
3 wide.
I'm literally about to race against some of the biggest names right now. Jimmy, Matt Kenseth, and Kevin Harvick.
The 19 car is coming up quick. Taking third.
Easy on the bump and
I got into Steven just a little bit there.
On both sides.
He's okay. I'm sure he understands that. Like, I'm trying to get somewhere. Pretty sure his team has been telling him exactly how well we've been running today.
Carlo. 49, 65.
you got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you do. 1 second. Just 1 second.
I really think this is Honda Neko Darius' coup de grace here.
3 wide. Hold that line.
Honda has never won on the Daytona Beach.
29 car. It's got to run on you. Clear on both sides.
Honda has never won here. Matt Kenseth going for a block.
Car high.
You left the inside open, buddy.
Clear all around. 49,
Okay.
47.
The biggest piece right here, Dave Blaney. He's the biggest hindrance for us because he doesn't like me from the last race.
The 22 car isn't going to let you by easily. Number 22 is outside.
Got past Dave Blaney. We got past him.
All clear, buddy.
I just had to make that decision to go.
The 22 car wants to get by you. Number 22 down low.
Be careful with this guy. He's getting antsy.
The 22 car is still there. Take it easy.
You can't win a race if there's no car to finish with.
You're clear.
Thanks a lot, Dave Blaney.
We're catching him, buddy. Stay with it.
Running 32nd, 1 lap down, and has to be this type of guy today. Come on, we have the car for this. We cannot really just lose this race because of Dave Blaney's antics.
Your right front tire's wearing down. Try another line or you won't last. Go easy on the car.
15.
Pushing too hard. Pushing too hard, guys. Take a deep breath.
The 2 car is looking left.
You haven't got much longer on that left front tire. You're closing on the leader. Leader's out front by 3.5 seconds.
I think Dave Blaney cost us.
The 22 car is getting in your way. Number 22 is inside.
Oh yeah, he'll pay you back for that one. Fuel tank ought to be about half empty.
And now caution on the racetrack. The yellow flag waves as we have it is on the backstretch. A problem on the backstretch has brought out the yellow flag here in this NASCAR Winston Cup Series event. The 22 car is attempting a block.
We got some debris on the track, but that came from us
Okay.
because of the damages from Blaney. So I'm glad it finally fell off. The downside is that it fell off. And Jimmy Johnson's going to have a good launch if we go back green. If I lost this race because of Dave Blaney, guys, I don't know. The disappointment would be too severe.
NASCAR pulls off.
Okay, we got a green.
Green flag is in the air. The track is clear from the earlier accident, and we are back underway.
Green and white.
The leader leads us down into the corner. Base run strike for the first time.
I now need to block. I just have to block. I can't believe this, man. Wait. We might have a chance here. We might have a chance. Oh my gosh. Oh. Good lap, good turn 1 and 2. Come on, in the draft. He's going to leave the door wide open. He's going to leave the door open. It's Jimmy Johnson. He's going to leave a door. Line up for it. Go. Go, go, go. Slide up in front. Slide job. Slide job. Through the corner. Off of it. Here we go. Yeah. First win for Honda. Yeah, baby.
Hey, you mentioned me too.
Woo. Come on. Oh. Oh my gosh. First win. Honda's first win. Oh my goodness. On the beach where it all began for NASCAR. Yes.
We usually have more cautions than that, don't we?
Well, I'd say the fans would probably have liked to seen more excitement. I'm sure the drivers, on the other hand, were happy about the low number of caution flags.
The 53 car truly dominated this race.
Now, this was a race he'll always remember. What a great feeling it must be to win a race in such a dominant fashion.
The 53 car is starting to find out who doesn't like him on the racetrack.
Well, when you're out there beating and banging on guys, some feathers are bound to get ruffled. Maybe after some time to cool off, they'll be back to racing with clear heads.
The emotion is still washing over me. I don't know if you guys understand. We went so many races this season. We were in Daytona at the Daytona 500, literally picking up the cars from Honda just in time to make it to the Daytona 500 for me, Steven, and Joe. You know, we were like on the very last part of it. We sold a ton of our assets. We sold off all of our Pontiac stuff. We fought a legal battle with GM to even be able to run this season. And we literally just did it. We finally crossed onto the promised land. This race right here will be remembered in the history of Neko Darius Racing. Sorry, in the history of Honda Neko Darius Racing. I brought Honda to NASCAR, and Honda has gotten themselves a race win in their first season here in the historic Daytona Beach. Just the beaches of Daytona themselves are hollowed, and anybody who wins here is akin to the Daytona 500, where you can put your name on the trophy. Here on the Daytona Beach, you don't put your name on the trophy here. You write your name in the sand, and it stays. It carries something. It means something. Every team came to this track looking for a win, and somehow, some way, we were the little engine that could today. We won. That's the crazy part. We won. I don't know how to feel, man. Like, part of me just wants the tears to fall. The other part of me is trying to hold it together for you guys, because you guys know how hard it's been. last couple of races in particular, this whole season so far, after Daytona, we were down in the mud. We were racing for 40th. Okay. We've been racing off the lead lap for multiple races this season. And we win. Oh my gosh. It was a good battle with Jimmy Johnson, who finishes second. Kurt Busch finishes third. Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Matt Kenseth, Ryan Newman round out your top 7. Down here a little bit further, Jeff Burton, Casey Mears, and Martin Truex Jr. are your top 10. I can tell you that the second highest finishing Honda was Bill Elliott, down in 14th. And a little bit further down, we have some pretty notable names. We got Joe down in 26th, Steven, or AJ Allmendinger down in 30th, and Steven winds up finishing off the lead lap in 34th, where he started, which is okay. That is insane to think about. Kevin Harvick finishes 5th, by the way. He was running as low as like 18th at one point. So Kevin Harvick's race lead or championship lead does grow just a little bit further. As far as the point standings go, we did wind up capturing the most laps led bonus, which really helps out. Other drivers who have led laps were Jimmy Johnson, who led one less lap than I did, which I led the final lap, which is what helped us capture that extra 5 bonus points for the most laps led. Kurt Busch led laps today. He was really close. He was actually really good too. And Matt Kenseth also led a lap or 2. Let's head back up to Atlanta, take a look at our cars, and just revel in this victory. I don't know, man. I say some things after a race, but the fact that we now can say that we've won a race this season with our Honda. We won a race in Honda's first season. I don't think we're going to win another one, but holy crap, that feels good. Okay. That feels really good to win. At the top of the standings, we do have a tie between Kevin Harvick and Matt Kenseth. There is a tie there. Denny Hamlin's third, Jeff Burton, Kurt Busch, Casey Kane, Ryan Newman, Jimmy Johnson, Casey Mears, and Martin Truex Jr. are your top 10. We actually, with our win, catapulted ourselves up to 14th in the standings, still 71 back, but as long as we stay in the top 20 in the points, we actually do qualify for the chase this season. As long as we stay in the top 20 in the points. Easier said than done, because we've got some really good drivers behind us who are going to try to stop us from doing that, which is perfectly fine. I have no problems with that. By the way, we've also got our 3rd pole this season. I have no idea what to explain on that one. I don't know if Honda's putting together some really good cars or what, but it's helping. Our average finish is a 9.9, and our average finish is worse. It's 20th. We also won some awards off of that race. Weekly awards is Front Runner Pole Award and the Fast Pace. So we did pick that up. Rookie of the race would be Denny Hamlin. Ray Bessa's Rookie of the Year race is kind of going the Denny Hamlin way right now. It is kind of going that way. Love to see it. Alrighty. Well, we got some work to do. Going into the garage, we're going to have to take a look at the car. Our car's condition, our chassis, engine, and all that are bad. We will repair the chassis and the engine. I believe, yeah, we can repair that too, because there's nowhere to go for it in terms of power and efficiency. And the car body will, I think I mean, 1 point is not a lot, so we will also repair that. That leaves us with about $484,000 in the bank, which I think is time that we go for something. I would have loved to have stayed about 500,000 so we can have 9 races to get this in, or 6 races to get this in, but it looks like I can't keep procrastinating. We need to start working on the cars. We need to start building out our shop again, since we did have to sell a large majority of our stuff, which included our previous shop. We definitely need this. So I would work on the engine shop, but I feel like our engine's going to be okay for now. A chassis shop, though, is going to be really important. So it's going to take 9 races for us to get this in. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. We're going to go ahead and book that in because we have no choice. We need to do this. And And if not, we're going to struggle later. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and get ready for what will be the race at Texas. Texas is next. I can't wait for Texas and the Samsung Radio Shack 500. Now that we've won a race anyway, it feels much better. If you like today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. If you like seeing a piece of history happen in this series, definitely smash that like button, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video. Be easy, everybody.